Hi and welcome back to the fifth video in the series. In this clip we're going to show you how to add MIDI, this time not adding it with using the piano keyboard, but by using the mouse on your computer. So first thing we're going to do is choose the track you want to add into. We're going to use the bass track here to add in. I used the chord of C and F up here. I know that because I played it on the piano. But don't worry if you're not quite sure what you've played in, because you can listen to it and change it after you've done it. So first things first, right click on the track and go down to where it says Open in Midi Editor. Click there and you'll see this page open up. Now just now we have a piano keyboard really tipped on its side here, just showing you all the different notes. You can trundle up and down with your trundle wheel on your mouse to go even higher and lower. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this tool here, it's called the pencil tool, and we click on that, and this pencil tool really allows us to do what it says, which is draw on a note. So all I do is click, so there you go, we've got a C, and I'm going down to an F on the second beat, so that's the first beat, that's the first bar, 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, then we're on to the second bar. I'm going to go down to my F and I'm going to draw from there, and then I'm going to go back up to C and then back down to an F, and then finally I think I remember it finishing on a C, so here we go. Now you can change the sound of your bass at any point. You might not quite fancy the bass that I've chosen in that case. But let's listen to it from the beginning. So let's close that MIDI editor just now. Just close that window down. And you can see it's been added in here. So let's rewind it back to the beginning and listen to what it sounds like. Okay, it might not be your cup of tea, but who cares? It works for the purpose of this video. So what we're going to do is right click again and go back into Open MIDI Editor, and you can see what we put in there. It is pretty standard. We can edit this again by using different tools and clip tools. We can actually go in and cut it if we want to actually make it a bit shorter. We can go in and just change it that way. We can stretch it as well. So depending what you want to do with it, those edit tools that we used in one of the earlier videos are still valid here, so you can do that too. Okay, a couple of other little things to show you while we're there. Just now you can see it's spaced out there. The keys on your keyboard, R and T. T is going to stretch it out even further, so it makes it bigger. R is going to reduce it, so you can reduce it right down. So it's a clever little shortcut if you're trying to make things bigger and smaller rather than having to use tools on the toolbar. Of course you can do the same thing with the magnifying glass here. You can go in and zoom in, but this gives you far greater and quicker control, and the more you get to use these things, the quicker you'll get, and the quicker you'll be at writing and arranging as well. So R and T, really useful shortcuts there. Okay. Now, a couple of other little things while we're in the MIDI editor just now. Remember, Control equals will bring us back up to our mix window. I didn't quite like the sound of the bass there. It wasn't a great instrument. Perhaps it was just a sample that I used. However, I don't have to re-record it because I wasn't happy with the particular bass I had. All I have to do is go to the mix window and go to the bass line here and click on this. It will bring us back up this familiar window, and this is the window that we had found our instruments the first time. So by clicking on here, we went down to synth basses and then we went across. But now we're actually already in that window. The best thing to do, you see a little minus, plus, and this little thing here, little boxes. If you click in here, this is a plugin select window, and it opens up all of the plugins in a much easier to read and easier to use window. And what you can do is you can, oh, there's a tack thumper. That was the first one we used. Nothing to do with chasing a rabbit with a knife, but just a sound. You can go through all of these sounds, listen to them all, auditioning them, and you can increment them every 1 second. So you could just sit and play on your keyboard and go through them all until you find something really cool. So I'll show you just now what that means. So if I say I want to change the sound of all of the basses every 2 seconds, so I increment that, and you'll see what will happen. It jumps through every 2 seconds, it'll jump down each of them. So if I keep on playing a bass, quite like that one actually, foot to the floor. So what it'll do is it will go through all of them. Sorry, just bring that back up again. It'll go through all of them until I found one that I really like. So it's just a little quick shortcut to help you find some of the sounds that you're looking for, and very much that'll influence how and what you're doing in your production. But there you go, really nice little way just to get through there really quickly. For what was that one? Foot to the floor. We're going to take that one. Maybe it's not appropriate for what I've written, but hey, it's a bit of fun. So we click done, and that will have changed my preset there. So when I go back to play, I'll just minimize that just now. When I go back to play, that bass sound, let's just solo that bass line by clicking S for solo, which means it mutes every other channel. So if I click that and listen to what I've played. Well, there you go, it's kind of changed it quite a lot, but hey, that's what it's all about. Mess about a little bit and see what kind of sound you get. So that's another couple of little shortcuts there to help you. Thanks for listening.